Thank you so much for joining us again. Just as my ED said, this is a stakeholders convening, and it's with great pleasure that we are doing this. So it's with great delight that will be unveiling the Social Innovation School. Yes. And it just speaks to a curation of all of our online learning work, educative resources that we've put together in the last 6 years. And I will just be speaking to that. So, I will take you memory lane into how we started as regards leveraging technology and being able to birth very innovative online product resources. So I would start with, just give me a minute. I would start with the African Masterclass Series 1, which kick-started in 2020, between the period of June to September, where we were able to have over 8,000 change makers and social innovators on board, the first cohort. And moving forward, we were able to launch the African Masterclass Series 2, where we had over 2,000 plus change makers and social innovators join us. And doing this, we didn't do it alone. We had very experienced partners within the development sector work with us in coming up with a very innovative curriculum. And this again is leveraging the point around collaborations and partnership. And we, as usual, would always take the lead. Yeah, making the lead example and setting the pace. All right, so moving on, that's been one of our achievements. And taking it deeper, we also heard till date our development dialogue from inception, making this edition the 7th edition. Yes, thank you. And in the space of these 6 years, I'm speaking to our impact areas now. We've been able to impact across the 15 key impact areas, and you can see the percentage on the screen. Please, can you move to the impact areas? Why is the screen stuck on the opening page? Because I was just wondering what was going on. Please help me, because my beautiful audience have to interact visually with a very beautifully designed, excellently curated presentation. It mustn't go to waste. All right, I'm giving my media guys extra time. We went through this, please. So you can't be doing this. Thank you. Okay. I'm giving you an extra 2 minutes before I speak on. What's going on? Okay, I will just have to continue. All right, so across the different impact areas, and the lead impact area, speaking to education sector, which really shows that a lot of people are passionate about learning, and definitely Ideation of Africa is bridging the knowledge gap within the development space, and it's super exciting. And moving forward, we have the next close impact area, which is tech for social innovation. I'm excited to speak to that, which scored 11.2, the other 16.7%. And again shows the power of technology and how we have been able to leverage that in expanding the knowledge and learnings within the social impact space. And that's why when my ED made that call and charge to say, with the Social Innovation School, we are looking to upscale the number of change makers and social innovators that we have reached from 20,000 plus within the next 2 years to 15,000, over 50,000. And it is possible with each change maker present right here in this room and listening to me, virtually. So moving on, I would at this juncture want to appreciate all of our guest mentors who were part of the learning programs, and so many of them are represented here, and even some of them are joining in virtually. And I want to say on behalf of my executive director that we appreciate your partnership, continued partnership, because a lot of them are coming to assure us of a continued partnership in the now and in the nearest future. And we do not take this for granted. And truly speaking, we have an array of innovative programs that we'll be unveiling in the years to come. Moving forward, I want to speak to our current status of accomplishments. We currently have in our kitty 300 plus number of volunteers. We have virtually reached 20,000 plus changemakers and social innovators. We have curated 2 policy blueprints, and we have also launched numerous flagship programs, and also reached 10,000 plus participants from just within the signature African Masterclass series. And then we also have innovated original ideas just within our impact think tank that we launched, which was launched rather last year. And I'm sure we all knew they have their presentation. It was a great time during the dialogue last year. Now, what is the Social Innovation School all about? The Social Innovation School is a one-stop, all-access, immersive online education platform for African social innovators and change makers. So when we say one stop, we're saying everything you need to know, everything that is required to equip and empower you as a social innovator. You will gain access to practical and experiential resources. So this is not just as usual dumping down what has been created off online alone, but we really had experts sitting and share from their wealth of experience. Really, experience is the best teacher. So they shared from their wealth of experience, and really not just sharing, profiling resources, and we also have, in addition, supporting resources alongside these curated curriculum. So it's again a one-stop, all-access, immersive. I will lay emphasis on immersive. You know what immersive means? It's deep. It's not, just shallow or just, surface learning. It's deep. And you can, again, I don't need to say too much. You can attest to even our top 10 social innovators who impromptu came up stage, and a lot of them were giving credence to the impact of the African Masterclass series. And we also had the president of the founder and executive director of the Boys Quarters Africa share with us the impact of the African Masterclass series to revolutionizing how they work. Now, what are we doing more with the Social Innovation School? This takes me to the gaps, what we are closing up. So a huge knowledge gap, a lack of in-depth understanding of Africa's true challenges, inability to exploit funding opportunities, and absence of skill set required to drive scale and ensure sustainability, as well as almost zero organizational structure and systems in social enterprises. I will again, take it home to the founder of Boys Quarters, who again, shared with us how after the African Masterclass series, had to, start from the scratch. He just collapsed the entire volunteer structure, began to rebuild from bottom up. So that is what the African Masterclass, not just the African Masterclass, that is what the Social Innovation School does for you. It is immersive. Now, moving forward, what is our approach? Our approach involves courses, monitoring and evaluation, certifications, mentors, assessments, and an ecosystem, a learning community where you get to network with like minds like yourself. Now, who are our target audience? We tag this target audience as our big four. Say big four with me. Say it again. We tag them as what? Our big four. And I will name them in no particular order. Oh, thank you. My presentation is back on. Thank you. So you're flowing with me now, right? Thank you. Social innovators, early stage nonprofits, nonprofit organizations, and social enterprises. And what is our promise to you? Our promise to you is that we would ensure affordable access to world-class education that enables you to deliver the changes you seek across Africa. I've shed a lot of light around this, so I can move on to the next point. Exclusive access to our vast library of resources, books, podcasts, videos, etc. Network with social innovators with experience over the years and result of impact across Africa. And this takes me to a typical example that we can draw from the documentary, where we saw one of our very amiable guest mentors, mentor rather, Krista Chibo, the ED of the Radio Foundation, sharing with us not just the two-way opportunity that one of our learning programs, the Africa Masterclass, availed her. So she was not just given an opportunity to impact, but she also was able to interact and also grow, our own network in return. Now, moving on, we also get you certified and help you gain recognition for upgraded results. Now, the Social Innovation School, what is our vision? Our vision is for the Social Innovation School to enlighten thousands of students on the importance of the work they do, the community and African continent, giving changemakers the resources, knowledge, and access. Knowledge and access, because we know this goes hand in hand. So we'll never leave you hanging. And thankfully, my ED has spoken to that, to what the plans we have, not just in the now, but in 2 to 5 years, starting from now. And access the need to get the job done, start, scale, and sustain the big ideas for changing Africa. Now, what are our key goals? We have 4 goals in particular. One is to provide second-to-none world-class resources in form of courses, seminars, books, podcasts that deliver answers on how the African social innovator and changemaker can sustainably solve the continent's toughest challenges. And you heard DDK share on this stage during our keynote, saying that we are solving wicked problems which are burden problems and upon problems. And you require the right kind of knowledge and experience to solve them. So that's why we're calling on you to plug into the Social Innovation School and also partner with us to also crowd fund other social innovators, not just within Nigeria, but across the African continent. To provide a platform that demystifies social innovation and reorient our people on how to make the most of it for the greater good. Now, this makes me utilize a word that my ED would always use: democratizing social innovation. And what does this mean? This simply means being able to simplify the understanding of social innovation across communities, across localities, across different parts of Nigeria, Africa, and the world. So breaking it down, I was so excited when I heard the founder and ED of Bright Quarter say that they were coming up with partnering with the Nigerian Union of road workers and transport workers. And to me, it just spoke again to our vision. So the vision is not just to come here, be fine sounding, posh, speak all the beautiful grammar, and then we'll go back to how things are usually done. We really want to take the schooling and understanding of social innovation to that woman, that market woman in Teddy Osho, to that little boy in a rural community in maybe Oyo State, and demystifying the understanding of social innovation, because it starts with you and I. And what is social innovation? It's just innovating, ideas, solutions that are capable of, birthing such a transformational impact within human lives and within communities. It's as simple as that. Coming up with solutions that really birth transformation. Moving on to my third point, to certify and equip 10,000 social innovators in the next 3 to 5 years with the right skill set and tools required to build reputable organizations of global standard. Really, as you know, we don't play small here. Ideation of Africa does not play small. we play global. And really, we want to transfer that level of excellence to everyone who interacts with us. And that's why the Social Innovation School is for you. Also to deliver affordable yet top-notch education to Africa's social innovators and change makers. Now, here is the big call. Join us today. Please don't make this my beautiful call go to waste. I can even start calling names at this point. Join us today to be a part. I can even see some of my sisters smiling because I'm coming for you all. I'm coming. Join us today inside the Social Innovation School by crowdsourcing, crowdfunding, other social innovators to be part of this. And let me break that down because it may just sound like one fine sounding word. Simply saying, I as a social innovator can decide to sponsor 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 2,000, 200,000, 1 million change makers to be a part of the school because really they need to get plugged into this immersive educational learning opportunity. And you can't just hide that to yourself. And really, this is how you also demystify social innovation because you are paying it forward. So here is my roll call. In no particular order. Okay, I won't go for anyone. I won't do that. But I'm just making this powerful charge to each of you that once we open up the networking opportunities, you can definitely contact us at the stand and also check out our website, www.exactlyidationsofafrica.org/SIS. Are you not excited? Aren't you excited? I can't be the only one excited though. No. You will do that again. Aren't you all excited? Thank you. That's the energy I need. Thank you so much. And definitely I look forward to seeing tons of you and also receiving a lot of your, not just interest, I'm seeing there a lot, and making all of the necessary follow through contact as to how you can crowdfund all the social innovators and change makers to be a part of the Social Innovation School. Thank you very much.
Dr. Lewis, please come over. We thought that it was also an important opportunity for us to just thank a person who is being a great, this is such a beautiful gift box inside, who's been a great inspiration to us, a great blessing to the work, an armor bearer, a supremely outstanding leader that we've come to look up to when it comes to fulfilling the mandate we've received, and who is also so important to the future that we see and what we're birthing. And if we had had the opportunity today to highlight our top 5 social innovators, the afternoon won't be complete if we don't highlight the work that this person also does as an outstanding social innovator who is birthing real transformation in communities with us. And that is no other person than the project director at Ideation Hub Africa. I want you to please, if you don't mind, a standing ovation for Tony Banjo. She has worked hard at this vision. She's poured out her heart for years. She's blown my mind. Please do it better, guys. She's allowed me soar as she's borne the vision on the wings of passion, commitment. I am so proud of her. So proud of her. Thank you for being an armor bearer. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for standing with me. Thank you for leading the team, challenging us, inspiring us. I'd love to ask our current team members and our past employees to come on stage as well, because this is your moment to say your thank you to Tony Banjo, as well as for me to say thank you to you. Please celebrate Busia Fache. Help me celebrate my team members coming. They have been amazing. And thank you to every volunteer. Thank you to They've led the core work and they've gone over and beyond. Over and beyond. Shegun is not here, so it makes me feel like, oh gosh, the man that could have broken the gender thing. But he's not here at the moment. But please celebrate every single one of them for the great work that they do. So all of us together want to say thank you to you, Tony Banjo. Thank you for your leadership, your vision, your strength. Thank you for bringing out the best in everyone. You know, Busayo is here because of the kind of leadership that she got, you know, while she was with Ideation Hub Africa. And I know that your team members can testify of how distinguished you've been. I think that your volunteers would also testify of the same thing. A volunteer said to me yesterday, you know, I feel like I have a stake in Ideation Hub Africa, and it's because of you, 100%. Please help me celebrate our project director. It's been a great work she's done, and we love you. We are so proud of you. God bless you for everything. Thank you, guys. Really, really appreciate you.